Hey guys, Pretzelman945 here. Welcome back to another video. Um, so in today's video, it's gonna just be another rambling. I know I ramble and yap in all my videos, but um, one that's not like based off a list or a particular topic or anything, because well, to give some context, a year ago on Friday, the absolute legend, Toriyama, uh, the GOAT, very sadly passed away, way too soon at the age of 68. Um, and I made a video about it a couple weeks later. I was late to the news. But in that video, I talked about what Dragon Ball meant to me, and I'm not like this is not like a promoting video. You can go watch it if you want, but um it was a video that was very important to me, and I'm making a similar kind of video here, but in a slightly different aspect. Because Dragon Ball Daima just aired its and I'm sorry, I got the dates wrong. March 1st was Saturday. Um, but Dragon Ball Daima aired its 20th and final episode on last Friday, February 28th, a day before the 1 year anniversary of the new his passing. Um and what I'm basically going to be doing in this video today is blazing the absolute shit out of Daima and why I think it is the most perfect send off to Akira Toriyama's legacy that they could have possibly done. Especially after the very final episode. Um, so Daima, I think, um, it works so well, because it really goes back to the roots of the original, where it's like a fun adventure with lovable characters that is really grounded and rooted in comedy. It's a very simplistic story, and that's what makes it great. Um, and yet, on top of this, not only did it have insanely hype moments, like where Vegeta went fucking Super Saiyan 3, which honestly is kind of up there with some of my favorite Dragon Ball moments ever, honestly, because Vegeta is one of my favorite characters in all fiction. Um, so like not only do we have the original roots of what made the story so good, but I feel like every single character is given really great like justice in this you know at least the ones that we see. We don't see all the Z fighters because this story mainly follows Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo. But concerning those three characters, and especially Piccolo and Vegeta, I think that this show did such a good job of giving them justice. So um I love it for that aspect. But on top of that, and on top of just generally having like insanely hype moments that broke the internet, such as Super Saiyan 4 being recanonized within the Dragon Ball timeline, which was so fucking crazy. Um and was very cool, very, very, very cool to see. um there was also there was also just like really, really good animation in this. Like fucking beautiful animation. Like this is like in my opinion, like the best animated thing that Toei has ever done. I think that this overall product like even trumps the stuff that they did at Egghead, as incredible as that looked. And honestly, I might come to regret that statement because the anime is returning in like a month or so. So you know we'll see what they've been cooking up there. But like as of now, it's like consistently the best animation I've seen from Toei. This was such a passion project. Like I think you could really tell because the fights were so dynamic and the effects were amazing and um it was such a spectacle of animation to watch. It was fantastic. Um And you know, I ultimately like it's a bit hard to communicate, but like my main point, I guess, is that I loved Daima a lot because it had all of the things that I adore about Dragon Ball, and I cannot think of a more perfect send off to Toriyama's absolutely incredible legacy. Um, And yeah. Just everything about Daima was amazing and I personally I didn't even really have a single problem with it. Um and I thought it was such a good send off to Toriyama's legacy. And something I do want to address here. And I will preface this by saying that this is entirely my opinion. I know that this is a very hot button issue in the Dragon Ball community. It has been ever since Daima as a concept was really announced. And I'll admit that for a time I kind of had found myself in this camp, I guess. Um, but uh, this again, I really feel like I gotta preface this because this is such a hot button issue. But people that um wanted like more super instead of Daima, to be honest, I can't fault you. I really can't. Would it have been really awesome to see the Moro arc animated? Heck yes it would. Maybe even some of the Granola arc too. Heck yes it would. Because the Moro arc it was pretty good, but especially the Granola arc was fantastic. That arc's probably like my favorite arc in Super. Um uh it's kind of close with the future Trunks arc, of course. But um like I'm not bullshitting it. Yes, it would have been very very cool to see, and yet um to me like people that were upset about um people that wanted more super okay, that's a fair criticism, and I can't blame you there. But in my opinion, people that were hating on Daima and calling it dog shit because it wasn't Super Season 2, in my opinion, you're not real Dragon Ball fans. Because I think and obviously this is all a matter of opinion. That's why I'm prefacing this so much because this might be taken a very wrong way, but this is just my personal opinion. I think that people that were shitting on Daima and calling it trash because it wasn't super season two and whatnot, I think you're fake Dragon Ball fans. I think that you are not real fans of the amazing work and the world and the characters that Toriyama always intended to make. Um, and I'm very sorry if I have um incredibly offended anybody, but I I think that yeah, that is my opinion. I think that like now if now I'm not saying that this is for people that didn't like Die. I know that there is a pretty fair share of people that had criticism of Die, and that's fair. That's an opinion to have. And I'm not saying that everyone that didn't like Daima is a fake Dragon Ball fan. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that people that hit on it before even watching an episode or only watching the first episode or like watching the trailer where it looked like they were turned into kids and complaining that it wasn't Super Season 2 and shitting on them because of that, you are fake Dragon Ball fans. That's what I'm saying. Um, and because I just like I've been repeating over and over in this video, I literally every aspect of Daima possible. It was such a passion project full of love for Toriyama's legacy, and I think that there could not have been a better send off to his legacy in general, in my opinion. Um, and so yeah, once again, rest in peace, the absolute GOAT Toriyama. He left this world far, far too soon, and I'm so happy that something like Daima exists to serve at, in my opinion, as a beautiful, far far exceeding the title of worthy um, placement to represent Toriyama's legacy. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I didn't piss anyone off too bad, but if I did, let me know in the comments why I'm wrong, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.